Well, as usual, guys, we got a whole bunch of brand new Nintendo news and information, and let me tell you, something in today's video is a little bit sad. We even have some stuff to talk about with the next Nintendo Direct, kind of like the strategy Nintendo could be using for the Zelda 40th anniversary, specifically with Ocarina of Time remake and all the future big Zelda announcements. So yeah, guys, we got a whole lot to talk about in today's video, so right before we do hop into it, I'd greatly appreciate if you guys could subscribe to the channel. Help our goal of 10,000 subscribers. We are getting so close, guys, so any support goes such a long way. Let's just hop right into the news today. So firstly, I want to start off with the Zelda information. Then I'm going to actually save that sad, bad news for later on, and it is in regards to a Mario game. And actually, on top of that, we do have announcements of new games coming to the Switch. So with this Nintendo Direct, are they going to use the same strategy for the Zelda's 40th anniversary that they did with Mario's anniversary? So, of course, with the recent podcast that Attack the Backlog and Nash Weedle just had, they were talking about some of the expectations with Nintendo's next announcement, basically talking about how Zelda's 40th anniversary might finally get, its big kind of spotlight, I guess you could say, because it is Zelda's 40th anniversary, and they have not really mentioned it much. Like, they really haven't brought too much attention to the whole fact that it is the 40th anniversary. But the thing is, this is kind of typical. For the big Zelda anniversaries, they typically don't celebrate it until the summertime-ish, and there usually is an announcement. So this next Nintendo Direct is probably going to be focused as, a Zelda 40th anniversary announcement day, but also if it's a Direct, there should be other announcements. Here are some of the pin notes from that podcast saying that Nash reaffirms that we will have to wait until September for news of Ocarina of Time. So we heard this the other day. It seems like September is going to be the time where Nintendo has their next big announcement day, a big, Direct, hopefully a general Direct, mainly focused on Zelda, but also including some other stuff, which I'm okay with waiting till September because it's not going to make the game come out any sooner, you know what I mean? Whether or not we get it in September or this month in July. I just want to see the game, see what the graphics are looking like. Nash imagines instead of a general Direct this summer with a segment on Zelda, like what we did have for the 40th anniversary of Mario last year, rather than an exclusive Direct for Ocarina of Time. So I do want to go dive deep into this specific topic right here in another video, because I feel like I could talk a lot about this. I think it would be smart for them to do a big general Direct and then, put a spotlight on Zelda rather than just having it be a Zelda Direct. If they are going to do a Zelda Direct spotlighting just only the Zelda Ocarina of Time game and like the future of Zelda, I think they should do that separately from a general Direct. I think it is still important for them to do a regular Nintendo general Direct in September as well, because that's when we had one last year, and that would announce, the 2027 lineup of Nintendo games coming for the Switch 2. Also saying that a teaser for the movie might be shown before the Direct. That would be so cool. The Zelda movie might unveil its full-length trailer in the Direct alongside Ocarina of Time without stealing the spotlight, since the teaser will have already been shown beforehand. Nash also has a feeling that the Zelda Ocarina of Time might release in the first week of December. Oh my goodness, guys, that would be wild. The next 2D Zelda shouldn't be revealed this year, but rather in 2027 alongside the movie. So my theory has been Ocarina of Time would drop in maybe October, November-ish. December, I would be okay with that, honestly. A lot of people are going to be asking for that for the holiday season. If it looks incredible, I gotta pick it up day one. Let me know, are you guys gonna be picking this game up day one? I'm like 99% gonna pick it up day one, and the other percent of me is like, well, maybe I could wait, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to get it day one. And seeing a whole trailer for the Zelda movie, awesome. I hope so, and we definitely will within the next couple of months, because that movie is coming out next year, so they're gonna have to get rolling with the advertising of the movie. It's gonna be a big movie. I feel like I have a little bit of high expectations for this movie just because it has to be good, man. It is a live action Zelda movie. Are you kidding me? That is so sick. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the movie and this Ocarina of Time news. Cloud voice actor says Final Fantasy VII Revelation will leave you sobbing, saying that there's so much emotionality, there's so much vulnerability, there are moments in this that if you haven't cried in the first two yet, I guarantee you'll be sobbing in the third one. It's a payoff. Awesome, bro. I love it when video games actually make you feel some real emotion. That is going to be peak. Are you guys going to be playing this game? Let me know. We also did get some of the new Lego sets announced and revealed, which, dude, some of them look incredible. So here we have Munchlax. Honestly, I like this one. I think that one is a pretty fitting one. This one looked very good on the shelf. This one is $70. We have the scaled up red minifigure. This one is hilarious for $80. That is quite the pretty penny. Then we have the Arcanine. We've been seeing leaks about this one for a couple of weeks, but the Arcanine does look really good in Lego form as well. That one is $110, bro. The prices are insane. This one, goes crazy. We got the Lego Rayquaza on the Sky Pillar. I don't even want to see the price. It is, oh, okay, 130. Okay, I was low-key expecting a little bit higher. It's still pretty expensive because, I mean, bro, look at this. This does not look like a big Lego set. And this one is probably my absolute favorite. We have the Pokeball, and it's a pretty decent size. We can see it is a display on the inside. If you guys remember, you know, Polly Pockets or the Mighty Max, bro, the Mighty Max toys went crazy. So that's kind of what this is giving me the vibes of. This one is $300 though. Wow, okay, the Lego tax do be kind of crazy, but it's a pretty incredible set. I like this one a lot. Let me know, are you guys gonna be picking up any of these Lego sets? Also, Crimson Desert is in development for the Switch 2. The CEO of Pearl Abyss mentioned that a Switch 2 version of Crimson Desert is under review. Base gameplay currently possible on Switch 2 still requires optimization and technical verification. Difficult to confirm a release timeline. So once again, let me know, are you guys going to be picking this up on the Switch 2 when it inevitably does drop in the future? I won't talk about this one too much because we kind of talked about this before. They are not going to be selling the Switch 1 in Europe anymore, but Nintendo did want to make a statement just saying that they do continue to plan on selling the Switch outside of regions where Nintendo of Europe conducts business, apparently. That means, you know, like Japan, North America, just some other countries, they're not going to fully stop selling the Switch 1. My theory is that they're going to try to keep the Switch 1 on shelves until it's the best-selling console of all time, because the PlayStation 2 still has it beat by just a very, very small margin. It is not that far ahead, so I think the Switch 1 will become the highest selling, the best console of all time, and they will definitely keep pushing this console out until it beats that record. We do have new Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games that have been added to the Nintendo Classic. So you can see we have Sword of Hope, Wario Land, Fortified Zone, and then Dr. Mario Puzzle League. Awesome to see that they're finally adding some more games. I don't remember when the last time we had new games added, but I feel like it's been a while for like the Game Boy stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Let me know some games that you want to see be added to any of the NSO consoles that they have currently. And we do have some new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. I'm just going to quickly talk about this because I don't typically talk about Xbox stuff, but let me know if you guys do want me to bring this stuff up more. Here is a list right here. I won't talk about every single one, but yeah, pretty cool that they are bringing in some new games and some updates and stuff. And here are the games that are going to be leaving the Game Pass in July of 2026. With all that out of the way, let's talk about the sad news. Now, this is a little bit of a nostalgic game for me. Mario Kart Tour is being shut down and there's no offline version planned. September 29th, 2026 is going to be the last day that this game will be playable, which is so sad. I mean, I feel like this game probably would still be bigger if they pushed it out more. I feel like Nintendo just don't really talk about it. I feel like we don't really get updates for it. I mean, I myself have not played this game in years, but when it did drop, this game was crazy. Like, this was genuinely a game changer. I was playing this all the time in class. Some in-game features have already been disabled, like the Gold Pass subscription. And now, apparently, even if you aren't subscribed, you will be receiving free Gold Pass benefits from August 4th until the game is shut down. And there are no plans for an offline version. So let me know, are you guys sad about this? I gotta say, I'm pretty sad, and I think I probably will be downloading this game just to enjoy it for the last couple of months before it goes away forever. An offline version is kind of criminal, low-key. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Someone